What is up, Collector Crew? Shiny Collector 98 here, and Generation 1 hunts are just so fun. Our knowledge of what we can hunt in Generation 1 is constantly being expanded, so when I found out that we can hunt in-game trade Pokemon, I decided to be the guinea pig and test it for everyone. With in-game trades, we don't need to worry if the Pokemon is the right level to calculate the stats, because it will always be the same level as the Pokemon that you trade away. For example, Mr Mime needs to be level 50 to know its stats, so I traded away a level 50 Clefairy. If you want to hunt one for yourself, at level 50, Mr Mime would have 100 or 104 in HP, 60 attack, 72, 73, 76, 77, 80, 81, 84, or 85 in defense, 105 in speed, and 115 in special. The reset rate for this hunt is very slow, getting only about 50 an hour, so even getting mine at as few soft resets as I did, it still took about 50 hours. Alright, that's enough rambling and statistics from me. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. Wait, is this a shiny? This is a shiny! Wait a minute! Wait, okay, attack 60, HP 104, defense 85, speed 105, special is 115. This is a shiny Mr. Mime. No way! Oh my god! 2,579 soft resets. That was not a lot, but they take so long to do, guys. Oh my god, this is a shiny Mr. Mime! Oh my god, I'm freaking out. I don't even know what to say. Let me... He does fly, right? Yeah. Alright, let me just deposit this in the PC so that I can transfer it to Generation 7. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Let me turn volume on it up too. What? And yeah, Generation 1 Virtual Console looks kind of weird. It like has this weird kind of tint that you see right here, which is why on this screen I like kind of changed it up a bit in the settings. But this screen is mostly going to be for when I show it on Gen 7. But that's... Oh my gosh, I'm hoping this is shiny, that everything turns out right. Because that's crazy. Oh, wait, are all my Pokemon in box too? Wait, no. Let me just check if the other Pokemon are in it. They are, okay. So let me actually withdraw that and change to box 1 and then put it there. So for those that actually I probably already have gone over this in the like before the shiny intro type thing, but yeah, you can get shinies in Generation 1 through trading, as far as I know, because they do have randomized DVs for trades, because they didn't fix them because shinies weren't a thing, so they weren't trying to fix that and make it so they weren't able to be shiny. They weren't going to like shiny lock that in a sense. I think in any other game, like in Generation 2 onwards, they are shiny locked. The only exception being XD, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's a really cool thing that you can pretty much only do in Generation 1 and in XD, once again, if I'm not mistaken. But let me just transfer this. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Please let this actually be a shiny, because if not, then that sucks because I saved. Also in Generation 1, it's really convenient for the trading ones rather than other hunts, because yes, it takes a lot more time, but you can make sure... What? System update. Okay. I'm gonna update my system, and then... I think that's the same thing I did last time, but I'm gonna update my system, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back, and that took a bit longer than I expected to update, which really had me anxious. Like, I'm really wanting to see if this really is a shiny, because, as I said, it wasn't that many soft resets, but it took a long time for each one, a little bit over a minute. Yes, use this game. As I was saying though before I stopped that recording to go update, it's really kind of convenient more so with this hunt. Yes, it takes more time per reset, but you also get to save time on rare candying like I did for my Scyther, because the Pokemon that you trade, the Pokemon you get back is the same level of the Pokemon you trade. That's a better way to word it. Yes, this box. So it's really more convenient like that, because I know that Mr. Mime needs to be level 50, so I just leveled up my Clefairy to level 50 before I traded it away. That way when I get Mr. Mime back, I won't be like, oh, is this a shiny? I need to level it up. It's just, I look at it, yes, this definitely should be a shiny. If it's not, then that means I did something wrong with my math, and... Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to use this again. Back. Yeah, if not, that means I did something wrong with my math, which would be my own fault, but I don't think that I did, so let's boot up Pokemon Bank and hope that everything went right and that this is a shiny Mr. Mime and only like 2,500 soft resets. Another cool thing about this hunt that I probably will also mention in the opening, but also I might not, I don't know. In the trade hunts, each Pokemon you get from the trade, they have a different ID than the one before, unless you happen to get the same exact ID, which is a really rare occurrence. But yeah, they have a different ID, which is really cool. So, you know, just looking at those is sometimes interesting. I got like one that was 001000, so it was like 100 exactly. I'm like, that's pretty cool looking. I also got one that was, I think, only 4 away from the highest ID you can get, which was also really cool, and that one was actually just earlier today. But let's look at it now. Do we have our transporter box? It's a shiny Mr. Mime, guys. You see that star? That is definitely a shiny Mr. Mime. Oh my god. Guys, this is so awesome. Like, shiny Mr. Mime is a great shiny. I want to go for one in Generation 3 by egg hatching it eventually, because that's also a, like, cool, unique way to get it, because Mr. Mime is, like, a trade exclusive Pokemon in most games. So in Generation 3, like, you cannot shiny hunt for it, because, like I said, the Generation 3 trade Pokemon cannot be shiny, so you would have to breed for one if you ever want to get Mr. Mime shiny in Generation 3, which is really, really kind of cool, interesting. And same thing with this, you have to do the trade soft reset to get it shiny in Generation 2, I believe. If you wanted to transfer it, you'd need to get it in Generation 1 by trade, and then trade it over to Generation 2 afterwards. But yeah, I'm just rambling because I'm really excited for this hunt. I would be like way more... I know it just sounds like I'm rambling. I would sound way more excited than just rambles if it wasn't like pretty late out here and if I hadn't gotten like no sleep last night. But I really am excited for this, and seeing that star next to it is so awesome because nobody else that I know of has gotten a Generation 1 shiny by the in-game trades yet. And this was... I know that it, like, you should be able to get them their DVs change, so this was mostly just like test it for verified proof. So it's really cool to see that it actually does 100% guarantee work now. Where even am I? Oh, that's right. Okay, let me... No, you can't fly. How do I use Charizard? There he is. Guys, I'm seriously so excited about this. This is, in my opinion, I mean, I'm not like trying to brag or boast or anything, but in my opinion, this is a really cool hunt. Like any generation 1 hunt, like right off the bat is already going to be way cooler just because it's in generation 1 where like they aren't even shiny and you have to like do math for the stats and everything. It's always going to be cooler in generation 1, but the fact that it's an in-game trade shiny is just, it's just so awesome. There it is. It's hardy nature, so that's neutral. Look at that right next to, that's so awesome, so green. Look at it right next to the also green shiny Scyther from generation 1. That's so awesome. I like having like both the shiny star and the Game Boy next to it. Like, I am like actually in awe. This is literally definitively awesome. Like, I cannot get over this. Alright, let me go into this grass and throw it out into battle. Here we have a normal Salandit and shiny Miles the Mr Mime. No way. That seemed to be lagging a little bit, so I'm going to do one more encounter. Maybe it didn't lag actually once it recorded and everything, but on my end it looked to lag. So I'm going to do another encounter. Shiny Trumbeak? Nope. Normal Trumbeak. Shiny Mr. Mime. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Alright. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed finding this. And until next time, keep it calm, cool, and collected.